What up, book lovers? It is Gianna here, and I'm here today with my final part of my favorite special editions of 2024. So I'm filming this on the last week of 2024. I mean, technically, I do have a little bit more time left. I do have a week left to receive more book mail, but I'm gonna cap it at these last 10 special editions because I'm pretty sure everything that I'm to expect to come in my mail before the new year is not gonna be some sort of set or standalone. And as I mentioned in my previous video, going forward, I really want to incorporate more sets, full sets, and standalones in these best special edition videos, just so that it is easier and it's not really repetitive. I mean, technically this is the 4th part that I'm doing. I totally thought that this series would not go beyond 3 parts, but it's gone to part 4. I was also expecting it to go to part 5, and it could have gone to part 5 if I decided to put almost every single special edition. I mean, technically I'd be going on and on and on from that point if I were to just share 10 special editions within each video. I would just prefer to condense it to sets or standalones, completed series. And you know what? If you're here and you haven't seen the other 3 parts, what I'm gonna do, hopefully I do this by the time this video goes up, I'm gonna make a playlist of all the videos within this collection if you wanna check those out first, or if you wanna check those out after this part of my favorite special editions of the year. They can be watched out of order because, you know, they are separate videos and I do bring up separate special editions within them. But if you are wanting to watch them in chronological order based on the time that I filmed them within the year, then go do so. And before we proceed with this video today, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. According to my YouTube analytics, majority of you guys who watch my channel on a regular basis aren't subscribed. So if you want to help a girl out, please make sure to hit that button. Additional ways to help me out, please like this video and follow author Gianna Jones on TikTok and Instagram for more bookish content. I deeply appreciate all the support that I've been given so far, but yeah, those are just some additional ways to support me if you want to. Anyway, without further ado, let's proceed with the video. The first special edition set that I have to show off in this video today actually came from a publisher. This right here is a slipcase of the For the Wolf, For the Throne series by Hannah Witten. I don't actually recall what the series is called. The Wilderwood duology. Here we've got the duet that looks absolutely stunning in this beautiful slipcase. I've wanted to read the series for a while, but I kind of wanted these books in hardback. There was just something about the look of these books and just like the thought of having them in my possession that had me thinking, I need to buy them in hardback. I'm not going to purchase the paperbacks. So for the longest time, I did not purchase the paperbacks and I waited for a special edition book company to make a set. And just so it turns out, none of those special edition book companies made special edition hardbacks for this book series, but then there was Orbit that did. So here we've got these very beautiful books that I'm going to take out of the slipcase. Look at them. Look how shiny they are. Look how bright they are as well. I just really love this red and this black, like just together. And then the gold, oh my goodness. And just holding these hardbacks in my hands, I just know that Orbit put everything into it. The quality is absolutely incredible. We've got some very beautiful end page art. We also have a signed tip-in page in the first book, and the signed tip-in page just so happens to be the original cover for the first book. I love this foiling, and the foiling continues on the back side as well. The gilded edges are just so beautiful. These also have a new book smell as well. It's just absolutely stunning. I also love this For the Throne special edition. We've got the gilded edges once again. We've got some very beautiful end page art as well. And then we've got a tip-in page that isn't signed, but I mean, if Hannah Witten ever comes to Australia, then I'm gonna get them to sign this because I think that it would make a great addition to my collection. Overall, very satisfied with these 2 hardbacks. I also love that the slipcase has like completely new art of these characters. Like, I just very much appreciate the exclusive art that we get here as well. I've wanted to read this series for years now, and it's about time. And now I have a special edition set of it. We'll get to it eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna get to this series before I get to Hannah Witten's new series. This is difficult to do. Setting up. I mean, we will see. I just know that I really do want to get to it because I've heard great things. And the next special edition set I have to bring up in this video is one from Faecrate. I have the Stolen Heir duet by Holly Black. I love these spines, first of all. I just need to highlight them. Absolutely love these covers. Just look at how colorful they are. Look at Surin and Oak. I love them so much. They're so cute. And I also very much appreciate these pages. Oh, I love that. I really love what Faecrate do with their special editions. It is a shame that Faecrate's books, special edition sets, and subscription services, they've gotten much more expensive over this last year. Check that out. I really love that naked hardback so much. So I received this first book last year as a separate purchase, and then I got the second book in the series this year. And the other end pages on the back are the same. I just really love that illustration. It's so cute. The reason why I say they're much more expensive is because they've now added a new VAT tax onto their subscription, which I totally thought that they had already put taxes on their subscription. But yeah, it's like $20 more expensive per month. First of all, that is absolutely stunning, and I don't want my commentary to outshine this very beautiful special edition because it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that foiling, look at that fox, oh my goodness, love that. But yeah, with my Illumicrate monthly subscription, I used to kind of skip because it was like the only book subscription service that I could skip on months where things were just getting a little bit too pressing in other areas. But I just started to notice that with the increase of price, I'm not only just skipping because it is a subscription service that I can use to alleviate my budget, because we do have the liberty of getting to skip every month, unless of course you are skipping 10 months in a row. In that case, you cannot skip anymore. But because I'm subscribed to all Fairyloots at the moment, and then some other subscription services, I would kind of use it as the scapegoat essentially. But now, unfortunately, it feels like it's a little bit more than just the scapegoat. It's one of those subscription services that I do want to receive special editions from, but paying somewhere between $100 to $110 for one book per month, and I subscribe to the book only subscription, just doesn't really feel worth it anymore. And I feel sad about that. I really do. I'm a little bit conflicted about that. I still want to stay subscribed and get a book from their subscription every once in a while. I mean, I did get Mistress of Lies and I got Fathom Folk within this last year, and both of them are absolutely stunning, and I'm very much looking forward to see what else they might deliver. I do like having the early access to purchase some beautiful special editions from them, so I kind of don't want to let go of it for that reason. And I do love the customizations, but them adding an additional tax that is like 10% of the box and adding almost around $20 AUD. What I do know is that the last charge that I got from them was a lot, and that was just for an Afterlight book. So I'm still gonna stay subscribed to Afterlight. I feel like Afterlight is one that I will find myself wanting to renew a little bit more, especially with the January to March lineup. All three books in the January to March lineup at the moment are books I do think I want to read, so I'm considering renewing for those 3 months. Unfortunately, that means that you don't get early access on like every Illumicrate subscription service if you just keep the Afterlight subscription. So I'm a little conflicted, but what I do know is that I need to probably renew my subscription sometime before June of 2025. If not, then I will be booted off because I can skip 10 months in a row. But the last time I renewed was August. But anyway, I lost the topic while I was talking about the subscription. These are gorgeous. The special edition sets that Illumicrate do are just absolutely stunning, and I do wish that I could purchase more and more of them, but even those being taxed is quite a lot. We will see how we go in the future. I do want to spotlight Illumicrate's special editions more in these videos, but I am afraid at this point that they may not come up as often as, let's say, maybe the Bookish box or Arcane Society, or maybe even Fairyloot. It really just depends on what sets they do and if those sets are affordable with the taxes on top of them. And the next special edition set that I have to bring up in this video today is my finally completed off-campus series by L. Kennedy. And this beautiful special edition set was done by Darkly, aka the Bookish box. So I actually purchased the first 4 books in this set, I'd like to say maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. I received these a long time ago, and it had been a while in waiting for the Legacy to go on sale. So this only just came in this year, so that is why I'm sharing this beautiful special edition set. My goodness, okay, wow. Oh, this is chaotic. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna put these down. So I'm gonna start off with the first book. The first book is The Deal. I do like how the spines align. I love that I can finally see the vision behind how the spines were meant to look now that I have the full set. So The Deal is the first book in the series. I'm not gonna lie, I felt FOMO to purchase this set. I just felt like everyone was doing it, so I purchased this set. And I mean, as much as I am very happy that I have this set, I still have not yet read this book series, and I actually felt kind of even more FOMO to purchase the Afterlight exclusive edition set. But I do have to say, the Afterlight exclusive edition set, I very much appreciate those covers, and I think it's because they're giving me the Bergman Brothers vibes, like the Bergman Brothers Afterlight exclusive edition set vibes. I think we've got a similar illustrator, maybe the same illustrator for those covers, but I think that's kind of why I did want to purchase that set too. But that all being said, I really do need to read the series because I've heard great things. So here we've got the Deal Reverse Dust Jacket. I'm actually tempted to flip this Reverse Dust Jacket over. I just do like how the spines sit on my shelves. I think that that's really cool. I'm not like the biggest fan of the beige aesthetic, but I do very much appreciate having the logo there. So at some point I might flip them over. I also very much appreciate that the other side is matted as well, so it's kind of easy to display that very beautiful art of those two characters. I think that Graham, by the way, has something to do with the Graham effect, which is another series by Elle Kennedy. I hear that there are some crossovers in her hockey universe. I was just about to say I've not yet read anything by Elle Kennedy, but I did read the Good Girl Complex series. Good Girl Complex was a tough read, but the other two books in that series was really good. Like, I really loved the rest of the series. The first book, tough to get into, but I definitely recommend books 2 and 3 in that series though. I do want to read the series as a result of reading that series. Like, I think that Elle Kennedy has a way with words and way of hooking you in, so definitely looking forward to getting to the Deal. The second book in the series is The Mistake. I've heard things about this one. This one has a protagonist named Grace, and I've heard things that I should be warned about when it comes to this book in particular, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I think it's this book. I think it is the book that is called The Mistake. There's just a trope that I feel uneasy about that someone has warned me about, and thankfully they have warned me about it because I would have been really nervous to find out while reading if that were the case. But very much love the red foiling, very much love the art, and I feel like I only really take the moment to look at the Deal and the Legacy, but putting the time in to look at the rest is something special to me. The third book in the series is The Score. This one feels a little bit more chunky. I also very much appreciate how these pages do match the foiling as well. I do like that green colored foiling. Here we've got the end page art, and then we've got this. There we go. Ooh, okay, wow. They look cute. I am definitely considering flipping these over at some point. It has been a while since I got all of these books. I don't think I've ever flipped these dust jackets over. I've been nervous to, I don't know why. I think it's because I really do like the shield on the side, but I do very much appreciate having some character art. So I think at some point I am going to flip these dust jackets over. Fourth book in the series is The Goal. We've got some golden yellow foiling. We've got some yellow pages there. We've got some more in-page art with a very creepy teddy bear for some reason. And then here, naked hardback for Tucker. And then we've got some art. Oh, they look so cute. The Legacy is obviously the fifth book in the series, but I think this one follows all of them. I'm not sure. On the end pages, we've got 2 jerseys there. Yes, we've got all the jerseys here. We've got all the jerseys here as well. So yes, this final book, I don't know if it's like a novella collection or anything, but it follows all of them. And then we've got this cool picture of all of them. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of wish they all had tried to on this side, so then, you know, when I would display the book, all of them would be shown on one side, but that is okay. Maybe that's also a reason why I decided to keep them all on this side. I don't know. Maybe that makes a case for why I should display the dust jackets on this side. I do like what the naked hardback has done here, including all the jerseys here. So I kind of just wish that maybe we could have had like a picture of like all the jerseys or all the boys kind of on one side and then maybe all the jerseys on the other side. And then hockey sticks, pretty cool. Overall, I'd have to say that this is a very beautiful special edition set. I was very nervous about the weight that we all had to go through with the first 4 books in the set initially and then having this one pre-order sometime later. But overall, I'm just really happy that these books are finally home, that I finally have a set of the series, and that I will finally have the opportunity to read it. Even though I also purchased another set of it, which will be coming in a 2025 video. Hopefully by the time that video comes out, I will have read the series, but I make no promises. At the end of the day, I love collecting very beautiful special edition books. It may be a weakness to some, but it is a strength to others, maybe. It is something that I take pride in, okay? I do take pride in it. I feel less guilt and more pride with this hobby. And if you wonder why, then okay. I do what I do to make me happy. And speaking of book series that I have multiple special edition sets of, right here, I have the Fairyloot special edition set of the Touch of Darkness series. Look at these pages. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is not the first set I have of the series. I do also have the Bookish Box special edition set, but the Bookish Box special edition set is currently not finished finished as I'm filming this video. There is still one more book to be added to that set, and that is A Touch of Chaos. That is the final book in the series. Right here, I'm holding it up. I'm gonna go through these books in order. Essentially, the Bookish box has been grouping the books in two. They've been doing A Touch of Darkness and A Game of Fate, and then the second A Touch of Darkness book, the second Hades book, and then so on and so forth. With Fairyloot, they decided to just do the entire quartet of the Hades and Persephone series, not the Hades series specifically. I don't mind it either way. I just really love these special editions so much. This is a very beautiful illustration of the first book. The edges look very pretty. I do like the pink. I think the first book is signed by Scarlett St. Clair and the rest of the books are digitally signed. And then all of the naked hardbacks have this very beautiful design as well. All of these hardbacks are also in B format hardback, so I can display them with my Afterlight exclusive editions. Book number 2 is A Touch of Ruin. This is such a gorgeous cover. I do love them doing their whole masquerade thing. They look really cool. And then I'm going to show you the naked hardback once again. So pretty. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think what I do prefer about the Bookish box exclusive editions is that there are 2 options for fan art, and there's only really 1 option here. We've got a reverse dust jacket on the very beautiful Bookish box special editions, and I'm really hoping that I can show that set off within my 2025 series of best special editions, because I really want to. I just hope that their special edition of A Touch of Chaos comes, so then I can show them off. They are just absolutely gorgeous. These are still absolutely gorgeous. I really love these art pieces, and that is exactly why I bought them in the first place. Third book in the series is A Touch of Malice. I do love these yellow and orange hues. Oh my goodness, I also love that pose. They look like lovers. I love that. I just love it when artists are able to convey chemistry between the 2 characters. And last but certainly not least, my favorite cover in the series is A Touch of Chaos. I also love these purples. The purple hues are just everything to me. I don't know, I just think that purple very much suits the series. A Touch of Chaos, the finale, is just giving the big shebang here. And then we've got these very beautiful purple edges. And then we've got the beautiful naked hardback once again. You know what? Fairyloot, I think they're gonna make another appearance in this video as well. Yeah, Fairyloot, I'd have to say, within the last part of the year, have really showed up. And I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with this special edition set and the special edition set I will show off later in this video. I know that this set sold out like almost immediately, and so that makes me even more thankful that I got in just on time to purchase it. And next up, I have another Bookish box / Darkly special edition, but it is a single special edition this time. I have a standalone. I think this is a standalone. It is Gothikana by Rue Nikes. Last time I checked, it was a standalone, so I'm just gonna classify it as a standalone. I don't know if there are any companion novels. What I do know is that this right here is my favorite special edition of Gothikana, and I am so lucky that the only edition of Gothikana I have is my favorite edition of it. I mean, technically, you know, I could purchase more special editions of this book because I've heard great things about this book. I still have not yet read it. You know, it kind of shows. But I mean, regardless, I'm just so happy that I have my favorite special edition of it. I think that this cover looks absolutely stunning. It looks gorgeous. Also need to show you the back of this dust jacket as well. But let me show you the features. So first of all, we've got some very beautiful patterned and page art. I also need to check and see if this is signed. I think this is a digital signature from Rue Nikes. Either way, I just think that that page is really cool. I just think this edition is cool in general. Here, we've got some very beautiful reverse dust jacket art of the 2 main characters. I think that that is awesome. Usually, I do kind of struggle with the idea of having half a picture on one side and half the picture on the other, but we're having like the female protagonist do that. Either way that it gets displayed, like it just looks really cool. I could see that being an actual book cover. I don't know if there's any text on it. No, there's no text on it. I think that's the one gripe I have about it, but it still looks very pretty. And I also like the spine. I love that we've got text on the spine as well. And then to top it all off, this naked hardback is absolutely delightful. I love the green foiling. I'm just loving the dark academic vibes that it's giving, the cathedral vibes. Oh yes, I also very much appreciate the quote on the back. I am your beast, I am your madness, and you are my afterlife. It is giving me Nightshade vibes. If you guys don't know, Nightshade by Carrie Lake has got to be one of my favorite series ever. Overall, I just really love Nightshade, so anything that gives me Nightshade vibes, I am so reading, and I definitely do want to read this book. I hear great things about Rue Nikes' works. Rue Nikes is an author who is a favorite of many of my friends. I just had to shout this one out because as soon as I saw this very beautiful special edition pop out of one of my book subscription service boxes, I immediately fell in love with it, and the special edition has not not left my mind. And the next special edition that I have to feature within my favorite special editions of 2024 is actually one I unboxed yesterday as I'm filming this video. I filmed the unboxing for this very beautiful Arcane Society exclusive edition bind-up yesterday. It was a monthly unboxing, and it is the Aus Chronicles. I hope I've pronounced it right. By Ivy Asher, the first book being The Bone Witch. And I've actually wanted to read the series for a while. The first time I ever heard of Ivy Asher was when I saw The Bone Witch come up on my Amazon algorithm at some point. I've also met Ivy Asher. I initially wanted to purchase the standard editions of these books when I was doing my pre-order for Ivy Asher. I ended up purchasing another series instead, but I'm kind of happy that, you know, I held off from purchasing the standard editions at that time because now I have this very beautiful special edition bind up. Look at the holographic foiling. It's gorgeous. The holographic foiling being up here, right here, I think we've got a different colored foiling. Like, this is kind of like lavendery matted foiling. It just looks so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Also, I did mention this in my monthly unboxing video. Monarch butterflies are like my symbol for good luck. So opening this and seeing that was just a pleasant surprise. And the pages, oh my goodness, these pages are so gorgeous. I honestly reckon these pages solidified its place on this list. I mean, I absolutely adored that from the get-go, but then when I saw the rest of the features, so here we've got some very beautiful end page art of the main protagonist. I think she's wearing the same thing that she's wearing here. Yes, very stunning outfit. Oh my goodness, she is slaying. I mean, look at her! Look at her with the skull, right? Absolutely beautiful, but then this naked hardback is so pretty. I mean, the purple butterflies, the purple everything, like the cloak, the crystals, all of it. Everything is just so pretty. The fact that I received a bind-up as well in a monthly book box, I mean, technically I've received a bind-up from the Arcane Society monthly book box previously. I also received one of my favorite authors. It was that wolf series. I'm trying to remember. The Zodiac Wolves series. Yes. We received 2 bind-ups in our monthly box. I'm so happy we did because I love that series so much. But I'm honestly so thrilled that the Arcane Society did it again, and they did it so well with this trilogy. They did it with a trilogy this time. With the Zodiac Wolves, they combined like 2 books in each volume. They did it with a trilogy this time, and I think that's awesome. Look at the spine as well. So the spine has like the 1, 2, and 3 there. Overall, very beautiful special edition. I am definitely pleased with this. It feels amazing. The quality of this is just magnificent, and this is not the last appearance of the Arcane Society in this video. We are gonna be looking at another very beautiful special edition from them, but I did have to give this one a shout out first. I cannot wait to see what they have in store in 2025. I think they've just evolved, and they've just done an amazing job throughout the almost 3 years, maybe 2.5 years that I've been subscribed to them so far. Let us move on back to Fairyloot. I have the Crowns of Nyaxia series, or at least the first 2 books in this series, but this is a complete duet. This is by Carissa Broadbent. We have the Nightborne duet, and I am just so happy that these are in my possession because, oh my goodness, this is another special edition set that I recently unboxed. It blew me away. As soon as I took these books out of the packaging, I got goosebumps. Like, oh my goodness. I'm still absolutely blown away by this. I still have not yet shown Camillo these beautiful books. I've actually kept them in a stack ready to film this video. I immediately put it in the pile of books that I needed to share within this video because it's just absolutely stunning. Like, I just need to show that off to you guys. Right here, we've got the serpent, and then we got the wings. It's so symbolic. First book in the series is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Second book is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. This book series had me in a chokehold. Carissa Broadbent's books tend to do that to me. Yeah, so this first book, these features are stunning, but also the dust jacket just feels amazing. It feels of good quality, and I very much appreciate that because there are times where the dust jacket is just like, you know, a simple printing, a simple matte lamination, and that's it. But no, this feels amazing. Man, there's just so much here to satisfy my sense of touch. So here we've got this very beautiful cover, and then here we've got the spine, and then the back. The digital mock-up does not do this book justice. I think that was the conclusion I came to when I first unboxed this beautiful special edition set. I initially purchased this set because I felt like I needed to purchase another set of this series because it was a Carissa Broadbent series, and Carissa Broadbent's War of Lost Heart series is probably my favorite series of all time. I don't know. That and the Bargainer series, I love those 2 series so much. They are just like in my top favorite series of all time. And so every single time I see a special edition book company do special editions of books from my favorite authors, I tend to buy them. And I felt the FOMO with this one. I was like, you know what? I need to purchase this series. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little unsure as to whether or not I should have done so, really. I have purchased many editions. I totally forgot. I need to show you this naked hardback if I didn't already. Oh my goodness, it's so I love them too so much. So I have the Bookish box exclusive edition of the first book. I have the independently published editions of the first 2 books in the series. I have the traditionally published books in the Nightborne duet as well. I have the Arcane Society exclusive editions of this book series. So I thought to myself, do I need the Fairyloot special edition set? Well, I bought it anyway. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I have to. Everyone's getting it, so I should get it as well. And then months go by and I'm just thinking, did I make the right decision? I don't know. So when it came to the unboxing video, I just thought, okay, it's just gonna look generic. It's just gonna look okay. But I see it in person and I'm absolutely blown away by it. And you know what? I have no regrets. I am so happy I purchased the set. It is gorgeous. It feels amazing. It looks amazing. The digital mock-up did not do it justice. And I love these pages. These pages are stunning and I'm definitely gonna put them out on display. This is everything to me. And then the second book in the Nightborne duet is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. This book made me cry so much. I mean, I technically cried a lot in the first book, but the second book, oh my goodness, pulled on my heartstrings. I love these 2 characters so much. They have just gone through a lot and really feel for them. My goodness. I very much appreciate these end pages here. This just feels very nostalgic to me. And then we've got this, just a moment between them two. Oraya and Rain. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. I miss this series so much. Technically, The War of Lost Hearts is my favorite series by Carissa Broadbent, and that series, whenever I put myself in the place of that series, my goodness, I get even more emotional. This series brings me happier, nostalgic feelings. It's not my favorite out of the 2, however, it did have a very good impact on me. This series felt like a compelling romantasy, whereas The War of Lost Hearts felt like a compelling fantasy romance. Like, put the fantasy before the romance. It was very much more political than this one, but this one still gives me all the feels. I can't wait to continue on with the series. I think this has just given me the motivation I need to read the 3rd book in the series and the 1st book in the new duet that has just dropped recently. And the next special edition set that I have to show you guys today is one from the Bookish box, and this one right here is the House of Beating Wings series by Olivia Wildenstein. It might be the House of Beating Wings series, or it might be another name, but what I do know is that this right here is the first 3 books in the trilogy, and these 3 books follow the 2 main characters in this series altogether. I think there are other companion books in this world as well. Check those pages out. At first, I was wondering what, you know, these pink chains meant. So I actually received this maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, in a Bookish box monthly subscription, and I've been waiting for the other 2 books to go on sale, and they did. Oh my goodness, these books are gorgeous. So here I've got House of Beating Wings. The second book is House of Pounding Hearts, and then the 3rd book in the series is House of Striking Oaths. I love these covers so much. Let me put the other 2 books down so I can go through these books individually. This art piece is magnificent. At first, this did not make sense, but seeing all the pages together, it looks magnificent, in my personal opinion. So here, we've got some end page art of, I believe, the main protagonist and some sort of sea animal. And then here, we've got some more end page art. Here, we've got the reverse dust jacket. We've got pink foiling on that reverse dust jacket as well. I don't want to say it's a discreet cover, because honestly, like, nothing is really happening on here. It's just a cover without character art of the main protagonist. Here, we've got the main protagonist. And then here, we've got a very beautiful naked hardback. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. I love the pink holographic foiling. And the other 2 books, oh my goodness, I'm really excited to show them to you. The second book in the main trilogy is House of Pounding Hearts, and I love this main character illustration. The main male character looks absolutely stunning. His eyes are captivating. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like picturing him as my main male character, except I don't think my main male character wears makeup on his face. I don't know. But I mean, can we normalize this? Can we normalize guys wearing dark eyeshadow? Like, it looks stunning, especially with his eyes. His eyes are like a gold. I love it. Or gold or hazel. My goodness, I can't tell whether they're golden or whether they're the color of my eyes. I really can't tell. But either way, really gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely captivated by this fictional male character. Look at him. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. And then here we've got another option for a reverse dust jacket if you don't want to see his captivating eyes. But I mean, why would you want to flip that when you've got this guy? And then here we've got a very beautiful naked hardback. I really love the color combination of this naked hardback. We've got the very beautiful bright pink and the very beautiful blue foiling. Overall, I think that this might be my favorite naked hardback. And last but certainly not least in this trilogy, we have House of Striking Oaths, and they just look absolutely gorgeous together. I'm already obsessed with this couple, like couple of the year. I still haven't read this book. So we've got more undersea art. This is really cool because like I often associate this book series with like maybe having fae and wings and stuff, but I just kind of appreciate how much water aquatic type of art we've got going on. The main characters look absolutely stunning here. We've got the discreet cover option for those who don't want to feel joy. I'm joking. And for those who just don't want to see these guys on your cover, like, understandable, okay? Like, if you just don't want to be invaded by character art, then okay, but I mean, here gives me feelings of joy. And then we've got a purple naked hardback with some coppery rose gold foiling, maybe? My home, my heart. This is so pretty! Yeah, man, the naked hardbacks would look absolutely stunning together, but I really do love the main dust jacket. I just really love that art. I think that that art is just, honestly, so captivating. It sells me on the series 100%, and I love character art that can do that for romantasy. I mean, quite obviously for romantasy, a main selling point would be the romance and stuff, and so if you're able to capture the chemistry between the two characters through the character art almost instantly, then anyone who is looking to read a romantasy series will often reach for it if they see the conveyed emotion, if they really tap into that. I mean, I do, right? I feel that way every single time I see very beautiful character art of certain characters. That's when I know that I need to read the series. I visualize it, I'm like, yeah, I need to read their story. The second last thing that I bring up in my favorite special editions of 2024, this whole series, is actually a convention exclusive that I got so lucky snagging through a website restock. And you know what? So this is an Arcane Society exclusive edition. When I think about it, both Arcane Society exclusive editions that I brought up today are both by the same author. Here I have Order of Scorpions by Ivy Asher. This right here, I believe, was an Apollicon exclusive edition. And Apollicon is a convention that I have not yet been blessed enough to go to. I still have not gone to the US, but if there is any time that I want to go to the US, it would be to go to Apollicon, like 100%. I would love to go to Apollicon so badly. And when I found out that the Arcane Society were doing special editions of a few of the books that I like so badly wanted, like they did an amazing special edition of Topolita Crystal Bloom, and then they did one for The Crown of Oaths and Curses as well. I actually initially wanted to purchase those two upon restock, but I think Topolita Crystal Bloom sold out completely at the conventions, and then The Crown of Oaths and Curses sold out when I was purchasing this one, but I got lucky enough to have had my purchase go through for Order of Scorpions. It is here, it is in my possession, and it is so pretty. And in my personal opinion, I'd have to say this is my favorite special edition that I've seen of Order of Scorpions. I've actually seen a few special editions of this book. I actually have a special edition of this book as well, but I just absolutely adore this character art so much. I also adore character art on every single one of the special editions that the Arcane Society did. If you guys don't know, the same artist actually worked on multiple special editions for the Arcane Society when it came to their event exclusives. I really wish we had the privilege of having them here in Australia. The good news is the Arcane Society / Mystic, they're coming to Babe 2025. They won't be having the same convention exclusives, but there will be very much new 2025 exclusive editions that I have pre-ordered, and I'm so looking forward to receiving them. Anyway, enough about that. Look at this. It is so pretty. Now let me go through the features. So we've got this very beautiful stenciled edge here. We've also got a scorpion on the back. Very nice, very cool. And we don't really have any end page art. I don't think I have a signature in my copy, but that is okay because if I do meet Ivy Asher again, then I will get this one signed by her. And also look at this naked hardback. This naked hardback is just absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. Very bright, very colorful. Then we've also got a quote on the back that says, "We are the dealers of death that creep from the shadows. We are the owners of each other's destinies. We are the Order of Scorpions, and our reign begins now." That is so cool! And then there's also a quote here saying, "If the Scorpions want to play," it's actually a half quote. Let me go to the other side. Ah! Let's play. I sting too. I think that is so cool. Even though there's no end page art, I just really love this dust jacket. I love the naked hardback. I just think that the Arcane Society put a lot of effort into this special edition, and I'm just so happy I have it. I'm so blessed to have received it. So blessed that I got to purchase it, and I am going to keep it safe for the years to come. And last but certainly not least, there is a special edition book company that I have not yet mentioned in this video that I mentioned a lot in part 3 and maybe throughout the rest of the series as well, but I could not go this video without mentioning them because I really love this set from them. This set I actually did not initially pre-order from them when they first had it on sale. I actually got it from a restock, and it is in my hand right now. It's really heavy. I'm just like holding it like this. This right here is the 3 set by Kristen Ashley. I had never really heard about this series like at all before Faecrate said that they were gonna put it on sale, and when I saw these covers I was like, oh my goodness, I want I do. But there are so many other sets that I really do want to get. So maybe I might just put this one on hold. And for the longest time, that was the case. Here are the spines. This set is very interesting. It's got a very interesting concept. I don't think I have books with typography like this. When I look at this typography, I think about my old thumbnails. At first I was like, I'm not sure if I want to get this, but you know, as I kept on looking at these very beautiful special editions, I realized that I had no regrets when I purchased these upon the restock. So here we've got the 3 books. I think the first book, oh yeah, here's the order. What am I saying? You can tell that the heat is really getting to me. Don't worry, there's only one more set, G. There's only one more set. Okay, get through it. The first book in the series is Until the Sun Falls from the Sky. The second book is With Everything I Am. And the third book in the series is Wild and Free. They don't really go by a specific title pattern, which is very interesting. Anyway, so here they are. Wow, the synopsis on the back is very wordy. I just realized. Focus on the art portion of it. So this cover, at first I was like, I'm not sure about like what's going on around here, but the art piece itself was captivating enough to make me feel like I needed this set. And then I kind of waited a little bit longer. I do like these pages as well. I also like that you can see them better in this lighting. But what makes this one of my favorite special edition sets that I've received this year, even though the dust jacket design and the concept, the spines, they're not my favorite, but this naked hardback has got to be one of my favorite naked hardbacks ever. You guys know how much I love holographic foiling, right? This is holographic heaven. Lots of dopamine has come my way. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this spine. If I didn't like this art piece so much, I would be displaying it like this. I mean, personally, I don't think that the original spine is like that bad. I think that it looks pretty aesthetically pleasing. It's pretty simplistic. But this one, on the other hand, just has this element, it has that element, it's got the cool holographic words. I mean, oh my goodness. And then the back, right here, the back, there's a little quote here that says, "Until the end of days, until the sun falls from the sky, all you and I share is beauty." The vacuum has come out. The vacuum has come out. I totally forgot. It's Monday. I mean, it's holidays technically, but look. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Moving on to book 2, With Everything I Am. I really love this color. Oh my goodness, I really hope the camera is doing it justice. It just looks so pretty in person. And then the pages also look very pretty. I think that that looks stunning, but that is not all. We've got more holographic foiling. Oh my goodness, this is just so pretty. I love these art pieces a lot. Like, I love that art piece of the 2 main characters of this book, but this is stunning. Like, this right here is what makes the set a favorite of mine. So there's the title there, we've got the spine, and we've got, once again, the moon up here and a little tower here as well. And then on the back of the book, it says, "With everything I am, with everything I'm meant to be, and with eternity to be it in." That's a lot. That's a lot? Does it really say that? Okay, yeah, well, that is a lot. I mean, this is a lot. I don't know if I read it correctly, but I mean, that's what it's giving me right now. I love it when a special edition is just a little bit extra, to the point that it even acknowledges it itself. Like, that's a lot. Very beautiful naked hardback and pages, and I need to show you the final book in the series. Wild and Free is the 3rd book in the series. I love those pages. Absolutely adore that, but I need to give you another little look. I also very much appreciate the concept of this cover. I think the concept of this cover is a little bit more clearer than the other ones. I mean, the first one, we had the curtains. The second cover, I think I need to analyze this. The second one, I don't quite understand what this one is meant to be. Is it meant to be ice? Oh, is it meant to be a tree? Is it meant to be an icy tree? Like, in the background there are branches, or is it meant to be something else that I really don't get? I really don't know. But this 3rd one is a little bit more simplistic. It's a little bit more grounded. We have a window with a curtain here. Yeah, and let's look at the beautiful naked hardback. I love this one so much. I think this is my favorite out of the bunch because of how much the holographic foiling dominates with those towers and with the moon and everything. Oh my goodness. This was enough for me to say this is one of my favorite special edition sets of the year. Very beautiful spine. Check that out once again. And then we've got a very beautiful back. And here's another quote. This was it. This was us. This is what we'd be. Wild and free. When I think about Wild and Free, I think of So what, we good, Drew? That's young, wild, and free. I don't know if these guys are young, but they're wild and free. I think that this is a great note to send this video off on. I can't wait to read the series. I think it features vampires. I mean, I know for certain that that was the initial selling point for me. I think I heard about it when Faecrate had announced that they were gonna do it. And then I saw the covers, I was like, yeah, you know, they look cool and stuff, but I'm not attached to the series yet. And just one day, I decided to purchase them upon a restock. The more I look at these naked hardbacks, the more I am impressed. The more I'm just like, you know what? This is a favorite special edition set of the year and I need to show it off. So I did. I hope you're happy with that because I certainly am. I could look at this all day. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. Thank you so much for tuning into this little compilation of favorite special editions. I honestly loved making this series this year and I definitely want to do the same in 2025. And I'm just so thankful that you guys enjoyed watching them as well. I do just love gushing about some of the beautiful special editions that come into my collection and praise some amazing special edition book companies that put effort into creating amazing special editions. So thank you to all the amazing book companies that I shouted out. If I didn't shout one out in this video specifically, there are others as well that I definitely want to thank, like the Bookish and Spice subscription service as well. Like I love them so much and I did not have another special edition set from them this video, but I promise there is one that I'm very much looking forward to sharing in 2025 that I've definitely put a predictions list together as well. So I am definitely going to be so ready to film my first 2025 favorite special edition video. If you've been watching this video or if you're part of the companies that put these beautiful special editions together, thank you so much. Like, thank you to all. I am so grateful. I have a blast filming and posting these. That is it. I do want to share the love, so if you stayed until the end of the video, leave me the red heart emoji for that. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already, join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias. I'm at author Gianna Jones on Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow me there for some more bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.